How y'all doing out there? Hey, how y'all doing? Good morning. Girl, I done woke up and I came on my feed. Megan Thee Stallion and Gail is going at it, girl. Yes, they are. And I am so happy that Megan Thee Stallion, she is speaking out on this. It's about dang time. This is what I've been waiting on. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know a lot of people going to have a lot of stuff to say on this live. So how about this? I put a phone number here because I ain't scared of none of y'all. You can feel free to call in and weigh in, and we'll talk about this thing with Meg Thee Stallion, okay? Yeah, we're going to talk a mano to mano. So let me tell you something, what's going on. Some new tea that is emerging, okay? So Megan Thee Stallion, did you know that Kelsey, her best friend, shout out to Daytime Tea Time. You know I used her picture, right? You see at the bottom, you see Tory, Meg, and Kelsey. Kelsey on the end, that's Megan Thee Stallion ex-best friend. And who did the artwork was Daytime Tea Time. I had to steal that picture. Shout out, shout out. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Hey, Eminem. Please like this video. Please. Please. Where you at? I'm right here. So, yeah. All right. So we got a few clips to play. And guess what, child? Dang, which one I want to hit y'all with first? I really want to hit you with the text message. You know what I'm saying? Okay, look, listen here. Listen here. This is the one when she reveals that Kelsey text somebody, help. Tory Lanez just popped Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, that's what she said. And if you guys can remember, Kelsey was the first one that went to the blogs and told everybody that Tory Lanez did pop her. All right, so I'm going to play this audio. You know what I'm saying? Please bear with me. Please bear with me. All right, come on, Meg.
And it was just glass. You still stuck with that story. I stuck with it. It was glass. And right as the officers were like, okay, we done with this, we leaving, the doctor came in and he was like, you know, you got bullets in both of your feet. Like,
oh, okay. I didn't want to show that one. Hold on. Wait. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, here we go. I don't want to show her feet, but she still have bullet fragments in her feet, you know?
There is a medical report that says that there were bullets, that you had been shot. Mm-hmm. And the medical report also says that to this day you still have
bullet fragments in my feet.
And there are still many people, as we sit here today, Megan, that don't even believe you were shot.
There is a hot gun in the car.
Yeah.
What else? What happened?
In text messages obtained by CBS News, Kelsey Harris, the other woman in the car, texted Megan's security guard saying,
listen to that.
Tory shot Meg.
Ah!
And I said it was just glass.
You still stuck with that.
What? Did y'all get into that tea?
Officers were like, okay,
did y'all get into that?
The doctor came in and he was like,
okay, why am I clicking everything but the
there is a medical report that says
you know what?
That you had been shot.
These buttons right here.
Messages obtained by...
Anyway, comment, let us know what you guys think about that. As you guys can see, the text message, the proof is in her pudding. She texted, Tory shot Meg. Yeah, she did. And I believed her too at that point. Comment, let us know. Hey, Taji Cortez. How you doing, boo? Let me add you as a moderator, boo. Okay, let me go ahead and get that ad on. So feel free to call in because I know y'all feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking in the comments section. And I you know what? I said just call in. You know, we can debate this. You know what I mean? All right, so let me go here because we got some more stuff that she coming up with. Check this out. Hold on. This is the part where they talk about the freaky stuff. They said, Meg, did you do the do with Tory Lanez? Did you do the freaky stuff with Tory Lanez? Okay, and she's going to answer too. You know? Check this out.
Did you have a relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
Tory Lanez pleaded not guilty. Relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah, that sound about right. Comment. We want to know what y'all think. We got some more. You know, they're giving us little bits. Shout out to the neighborhood talk, giving us little bites here and there. Let's play some more.
How has your life changed since you were shot?
I feel like my anxiety is worse. I feel like my relationship with people it's gotten very cold because I'm not as trusting as I used to be.
I was going to ask you, is it hard for you to trust people?
Like, I've got this wall and I don't want to make any friends, and I'm trying to be as nice as I can to everybody. But I don't even new people, I probably don't even hold a conversation longer than 30 minutes because I feel like every time I'm talking, I'm like on the verge of tears, and I don't want to have to explain to strangers why I'm crying.
Yeah.
Half the time I just want to pick up the phone and call my mama and be like, what do I do? Like, it's too much. I feel crazy. I'm sad, like, and I feel like I have to hold it in because I have to be strong for so many people.
What do you say to people that still don't believe that you were actually shot?
I don't think any of this is for them. Like, it's for me. Like,
Right, it's not for them.
And I'd rather it play out in court and the facts come out and everything comes out than me having to plead my case. And I'm a victim. Like, I'm the victim. Like, I'm not defending myself against anything. Like, something happened to me.
How has your life changed since you were?
And so I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm really bleeding. So I like drop down and I crawl in somebody's driveway. Like, I can't believe you shot me.
And what is he saying, Tory Lanez saying?
He's
after
apologizing. He's, I'm so sorry. Please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you offering me money right now? Help me. Like, and if you're sorry, just help me. Like,
But at that moment,
we didn't even make it to the house. Like, somebody had already called the police, and it was like so many of them. It was helicopters. I was like, oh my God, we are. And so I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm really bleeding. So I like drop down and I cry.
We want y'all to call in. Let us know what y'all think about this. I'm going to look in the comment section and see what y'all got to say. And you know I got to replay it for the new people that's coming in. But let's talk about this for a second before anybody call the hotline. The number is right on the thing. It's free, too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't charging. All right, so I'm going to look. Right, she's a victim, and y'all treating her like she's on trial. But that's what they do, E. You know they don't care for black girls out here. That's how they going to do them. You see how the news, they always popping them, and they say black girls lie all the time. You know, I'm not surprised how people treating a black girl in this situation, because they've been doing it. They've been doing it. So who else got something to say? Toy, that ghetto bald-headed hobbit, I can't wait until he's sent to the prison. Me either, Mike. I can't wait, Mike. Yeah, them niggas gonna tag that ass. And he's short, so you know they gonna really grill in that. I love you, Meg. Yeah, we love you, Meg. We know something happened, but I do believe they were intimate. Well, you know, if they was doing to do, if they was not doing to do, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? She said she was not doing to do with him, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, if she lying, who shot her in the foot? Tory Lanez shot her in the foot, Miss Jordan. That's who did it. You know these niggas lie. Come on now. These niggas stay lying. And they homeboys gonna lie for them. You already know the drill. I believe Megan, people always uplift abusers. It needs to stop. Yeah, but it ain't gonna stop. Look at the country. This country is built on abusers. Oh, my goodness. Let's give a big old thank you to Marsh donating $20, child. Thank you, Miss Marsh. Miss Marsh always coming through. Thank you so much for blessing me this morning. All right, irrelevant. So I'm looking in the comment section. Megan Man is obviously lying. Okay, first of all, you don't have to disrespect her by misgendering her. So that's a chop right there. Okay? Yeah, somebody need to handle that. Autumn or whoever, Scorpio, y'all need to handle that. Tory hasn't said anything. So how is he lying? Tory then came out with a whole song. He came out with a whole bunch of lives saying a whole bunch of stuff. He been talking. He can't not stop talking. He stay talking. He stay provoking her. He stay messing with her. He stay doing this shit. People act like they were in the car. Thank you, Gigi. If they weren't intimate, did they have a flirtationship? Was he trying to sleep with her? Kelsey got mad for some reason. It had to have been Tory. Well, Kate, if they was doing a do, or if they wasn't, okay, what does it change? You know, he popped her. It don't change that shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't change. And look, people are married. And these husbands is popping their wives. You know, do you think that a husband has a right to pop his wife because they're married? Do you think a husband have a right to slap a woman upside her head because they're married? Because they're doing a do? Hell no. I don't think, what did me having to do with Michael? What that got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what that got to do with anything. And please, if it has something to do with something, please explain and let me know. Okay? They get upset because Meg is the height there'll never be. Is that what it is? Is it just because her height? Well, shit, Tory Lanez loved all that damn height. What, didn't he? Okay, he stayed being around her ass. Hell no. Okay, I'm looking in the comment section. They showed her foot. She was definitely shot. Yes, they did. And it was so gruesome, I didn't even want to put it on here because I don't want to see that foot messed up like that. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Rue. Oh, Rue. Rue, you're going to have to call in, boo. Okay? Rue would get to y'all. Thank you, Rue donated $3 and she donated $10. Thank you, Rue. But why did people think Kelsey did it? Why do people think Kelsey did it? Shit, I don't know. Because they did not want to pin it on Tory Lanez. So they said, well, let's pin it on Kelsey. Let's take the heat off the man, Tory, and let's pin the shit on Kelsey. And let's make it seem like Kelsey was jealous of Meg and she wanted to pop her to get rid of her. That's all that is. Meg's streaming the F out of that market. The same way the relationship with Moneybagg Yo was staged, I do believe that her and Tory Lanez was staged as well. With Southern Girl, it's not a good damn stage. Oh, come on, Tory Lanez. And it's not to shame anybody for height, but this is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop, they're very, how can I say it? The masculine ego, most likely, if they was going to pair somebody with Megan Thee Stallion, they're going to pair her with somebody that's taller, that's somebody that's more of a thug. Now look at the nigga she got now. He's like 6'8", ain't he? A big basketball player. His name is Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? At least it compliments her because of the height. Now I don't care. I'm not height shaming. I think tall women being with short men is a beautiful thing. But in the hip hop world, they have this, you know, they still have this ideology that it looks better for a short, a man to be taller than a girl, to be more masculine than a girl. So they got that type of shit going on. So I don't think it would be, it's not a good pairing. That's not a good pair. I think Tory and Megan Thee Stallion, they did that shit they damn self. I don't think the industry had nothing to do with that. And why would Jay-Z want to pair her with damn Tory Lanez? Huh? I don't see it. I think Tory Lanez, he's a clout chaser. He always trying to link with somebody. Look at all the features he been doing. What the baby, you know, he oh my God, he broke his neck to try to do a feature with the damn baby, and they not even friends. You know, he's always trying to link and do something with somebody, or they say that he sound like a whole bunch of people. Go look it up on Google, girl. They say, oh my goodness, Tory Lanez, he's still in that person's style. He's trying to sound like that person. You know what I'm saying? So he always trying to hop on somebody's shit, you know? Their proof that Kelsey even did anything, I don't know. Why would someone themselves? She was popped in the foot, and depending on how it hit, she can still dance a week later. Well, ain't God beautiful? Yeah, just because she can dance and do a shake pepper don't mean that she wasn't popped. Okay, Marshall, okay, hey! Marshall donated a $35, shout. Thank you, Marshall. Okay, appreciate it. I love you, boo. Someone on the line, Gigi, they want to talk. Okay, we got a phone call. Oh, we had a few. Listen, I'm just running my damn mouth. Okay, calling from 404. You're live on the air. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Gigi, this is E, and my point is this. I don't care if her and Tory had a relationship. That's not the point. Black men in the hood lie every day. So I don't care if she was sleeping with him. He still had no right to shoot her.
Right.
The fact that he offered them $1 million, I believe that he offered her and Kelsey $1 million because he's trying to stay out of trouble because he was already on probation. So if he can put the blame on Kelsey, because I heard some rumors saying that Kelsey was the one who shot her. No, it wasn't Kelsey. Megan didn't shoot herself. It was Tory. Tory is trying to put the blame on any woman he can, and all the men in the industry are coming to his defense. They're making Megan the victim. I mean, not the victim, the villain, and making Kelsey the villain because nobody wants to hold this black man accountable. And I'm sick of it. Stop. We got to cut out all this nonsense in this chat room talking about, well, they were sleeping together. It doesn't matter. I don't care if she was sleeping with him, WAC 100, Jay-Z. It doesn't matter. That still doesn't give a man a right to shoot you.
Right. Thank you for saying that.
Pow, pow.
Right, pow, pow. Girl, listen, you was feeling it. I understand. But you know they definitely going to play that sexist game. And you know it's sexist, especially in the hip-hop industry. And these niggas going to cap for each other. You know that. Off balance. That's just what it is.
Right, and her boyfriend, Party, I'm so happy that he's coming to her defense. I feel like if that was my man, he should have stomped, he should have whooped Tory Lanez behind. I just feel like Tory has been chastising her, getting all of his friends to post these things about her, driving this narrative like enough is enough. And every woman in the comments who doesn't stand up for Megan, you are going against your own interests because it's Megan today and it can be you tomorrow.
Yeah. You know what? This is a classic tale of how these niggas operate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you are also adding to it. You sure right about that. And you know what I'm reminded of? I know this may be out the damn park. Okay, so say for instance, right? You got this nigga, right? And say he on the down low. And he messing with one of them girls. You know what I'm saying? One of them two girls, right? And then after he done mess with her, you know, he's like, please don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? I give you some money. Just shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. I can't have my reputation out here looking bad. And then something happened where a picture done leaked out. You seen him and her, you know, down the street or something. And people are asking questions. Then he goes to the media and flips it. Well, she tricked me and I ain't know, and, you know, blame it on her. When she had more information, now she's coming back later. And everybody said, no, you lying, you did do that, you know? So the niggas lie all the time.
Gigi,
Go ahead.
Gigi, I got to say this because you did a great job with that Benzino story. But I have to say, I saw him on Speak On It with Candy. And he was trying to make it seem like, you know, it was just a business thing between him and Shauna. And my thing with that was,
ain't no business.
Why were you talking about?
Ain't no business. What business transaction? Who? Okay,
No,
I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
But I believe Benzino has some secrets. I don't know what all he's done, but he's too defensive. And the fact that he's trying to villainize Shauna, he should have just kept his damn mouth closed. Because T.S. Madison came out and said that Shauna called her on FaceTime and she saw Benzino in the background. T.S. Madison said that on her morning show. I believe T.S. Madison.
Well, I believe her too. I believe her too now, okay? Because it's a lot of shit. that have not been came out, and I ain't gonna say nothing. How about that? Because you know they would take your life. They would take your life over stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? They don't want certain things to be out, and just like with Tory, he don't want this stuff to be out. You know, and they'll take you. They'll do whatever they got to do. They'll pay any blogger whatever they have to do to change their narrative to make it fit for them.
That's right. But even if Meg had a relationship with him, this nigga was in a relationship with Kelsey. This already letting you know what type of nigga this is. Because remember, he was trying to get with Kylie at the party. I think that's what happened, and that's why Kylie put them all out. Said y'all got to get out of here. Remember?
Yeah, he grimy. He'll try to get with anybody for clout.
Exactly. So we need to cancel Tory.
Cancel that ass.
He's a liar, and he's against black women. Turn him off. Don't play his music no more.
Yeah, how he got two beautiful, well, I don't want to say they was fighting over his ass, but, you know, they was entertaining him, and he would turn them in a heartbeat for a goddamn Kylie Jenner. And to me, he don't want to be with none of these girls. He just using them for opportunities. You know, that's all there is to him is an opportunity. And let's not remember the situation with him and his artists, his female artists. They got into it real bad, too.
You're right. I forgot about that. That's a good point. Well, all right, Gigi, I'm going to let you get somebody else on the line, but thank you, girl, for bringing me up here. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, child. Listen, I'm sitting back, I'm like, what else she going to say, you know? Okay, thank you,
I want you to keep up with this. All right, bye.
I will. I need you to call back in, too, okay? Yeah, she gave me some good listen. Have you ever had some person that gave good tea that you sitting back and you just waiting for them to say something else? Look, I was just sitting back like, wait, what else she gonna say? Because you talking good now. You really is. All right, let's continue on and see who else is on the line. Calling from 832. You're live on the air.
Yeah, this is Khalif coming straight from Chicago. How you doing?
What's going on, Khalif?
I'm doing good. Now, no disrespect. I just came in to give a fair, theory on the situation based off of the information that's out in the public.
Go ahead.
Now, no disrespect once again, but I feel like we're kind of being biased in the situation. I'm not saying she's lying or telling the truth, but we got to remember when she first came out and told the story, she said that they were having an argument. And I kind of believe her like 100% because you know how crazy niggas is. I'm a nigga myself. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like to be a man and all that stuff and be in your emotions a little bit. But make a long story short, in this interview, she said it wasn't because of an argument. It was because she wanted to go. She was ready to go and this and that. And my thing is, why she keep changing up her story?
No, she always said that. She always said, I don't know if you remember. Okay, this is what I remember. Back in June, back in August, this is what I remember. The story was she was in the car. They was arguing. She got out the car and she said, I'm leaving. And she was going to walk home. And there was, nah, Meg, get in the car. I'm getting in the car. And she said, no. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when Tory, get your ass in the car, dance, be dance. And he got the pow, pow. And start popping. And that's when the neighbors called the police because y'all shouldn't be acting ratchet in that good-ass neighborhood. This is not Bankhead. This ain't goddamn Forest. You know what I mean? This ain't Compton, motherfucker. You up in the hills where the mansions at. They don't carry on like that. They don't act like that. So that's when the popos and the helicopters and they got their ass out. We all saw it on the news, and we saw Megan. She was leaking. You know, them foots was leaking.
Speaking of that, my thing is, and I swear I'm not trying to victim shame or anything. I'm just being fair all around the board. You know what I mean? Because it is a possibility he could have shot him. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing is, if you get shot in your foot, we got to remember the foot part of your leg has the most bones in your body. You get shot in the foot, you're not walking backwards with your hands up in the air. You know what I mean? You're not. It's not going to happen.
Well, I can't speak for that, and because we both ain't no damn doctors. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and
right,
everybody
right.
case
True.
ain't the damn same. Clearly, she got popped.
Yeah,
Because if you was her, if I was in the car with your ass and you got out the car, I said, okay, nigga, and I have a pow pow, and I start popping at your goddamn foot, and it hit your goddamn foot. Did I cause that? Did I cause that? Did I cause that? Did I cause it?
I can roll with you on that one. I can roll with you on that one simply because I got a physical disability. They said I was never going to walk or talk, but yet I'm sitting here talking on y'all show. So
Yeah.
it can happen. So okay, so then let's do this then. How about this? Because my whole thing is, and this is the most important part right here. Forget everything else I just said. Let's go with that. Let's say he shot that girl. All right.
Pow 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 pow. Go ahead.
Pow pow. He shot her.
Pow.
Why would she get back in the car with this man who just tried to take her life? Because if he shot her, he tried to take her life.
Okay, well, time out. Let's talk about it. Okay, so that nigga pow me. Okay? And then afterwards, hold on, let me finish. Yeah, she did. She was leaking. And he said, I'm sorry. I pay you $1 million. Just don't say nothing. She like, what the fuck? I need help. Just get me to the goddamn place safe. And they say, okay, we're going to get you to the home. But they didn't even get to make it home because the cops was already coming because he was firing a pow in the neighborhood. Yeah. So, because...
Yeah, it's just I felt like if he did shoot her, he should have been held accountable, like right then and there. Like, I mean, I understand she probably was scared and she probably didn't want the situation to get worse. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. She got back in the car. She was scared. She don't know what this nigga gonna do. But when the cops show up, why not tell the cops right then and there, hey, this man just shot me for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people don't. Can you tell me why? You got these wives or girlfriends out here and they get popped by their boyfriend and they don't call the police.
Yeah, true.
Why do they stay?
Yeah,
Why do
true.
people stay? Do you have any girls in your family got popped by these certain niggas?
Well, I do have female cousins that was abused and all that.
Why
So
do
I
they
understand what you're
stay?
saying.
They
Let's go back to
stay.
the nigga.
But even
Yeah.
even when
I know what you're
in relationships, when you have like in a gang activity, you have these niggas that's popping each other. Why they don't call the cops? Why they continue to hang around each other? It's like, okay, you did me wrong, so why you gonna hang out with them? Why is Drake still hanging out with Kanye West after Kanye West embarrassed your ass on the internet? Clearly, people have this forgiveness and they trying to forgive or say, okay, well, maybe it get better. That's how humans do. Have somebody ever did you wrong and you forgave them, you still hung out with them?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think we all got that problem. We try to see the good in people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's how a lot of us was raised. A lot of us was raised to forgive, and have forgiveness in our heart. But sometimes it could be our downfall.
Yeah, what do you think made her really put her foot down? Like, what do you think made her say, you know what, F it? I got to just hold this man accountable for it.
Because he was trying to get ahead of it, and he wanted to change the narrative because he was fearful that Meg or Kelsey was going to say something. So he got into different blogs, and he told them this would happen. And it was a lie, and it made the blame be on Meg, and she got tired. Hell no. How you gonna put out this narrative that it's me and this and that, and it's all lies, and it making me look like a horrible person when your ass the one that popped me? And you coming to me talking about you want to make it right. You gonna pay me $1 million, but you're doing something else in return. That's a damn snake. So she said, nah. I'm going to go to the courts and I'm going to do the shit right. And I should have said it when he first did, but she was trying to protect black men, which she shouldn't have done, okay, because they not protecting you, Meg and Thee Stallion. Don't you see how these niggas are treating you? They don't protect you, and they ain't going to never. And they was talking about your ass before this, too. So, nah. You better be off of your damn self. Ain't no damn community for real. Everybody want to say, we all community. It's all for yourself. Every person is for yourself. That's what it's looking like. Because I don't know, have you
absolutely.
ever been robbed before?
Yeah, I've been robbed before.
Who
I have
robbed
been
you?
Before.
By a black
I was
person?
yeah, by a black man.
Okay, now let me ask, do you think that he gonna go up to you and say, nah, he black, I'm not gonna rob him, I'm gonna spare him because he my brother?
No, I don't think so.
Right, but I think the street people know this. The street niggas, if you talk to the gangsters, they gonna look at you if you crazy. If I come to them talking about some, you guys, let's all pray together. You know, we're brothers and sisters. We got the same skin, you guys. Let's put the guns down. Are they really gonna listen to me? They gonna pop my ass for saying that, right?
yeah, true. Well, I'm glad you showed me the other side. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
All right, I appreciate you calling. Call back. All right, we're gonna let it go. All right, I'm gonna look in the comment section before I go to the next comment. I mean the phone call. You shoot me, I'm shooting back, and I'm good with the aim. Malibu, can you teach me how to aim? Okay, this whole channel decided bashing him. No, it's not. No, it's not. We're not doing that. We uplift a lot of black men on this channel. Go to the community tabs. How often do I say happy birthday to all these black celebrity men? And let's not talk about Russell Wilson. Don't we love Russell Wilson over here? We love Denzel Washington over here. Yes, we do. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of black men that we lift up and we love. Okay, they robbed him for his common sense. Meg didn't bash black men. Yes, she did not bash black men, but she should have. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna bash her ass. Black men need to do better. If you don't like what you hear, just stop the bad behaviors. They not gonna do that. Y'all know that's not gonna happen. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next comment or the phone call, and then I'm gonna replay these clips. But feel free to call in and weigh in if you guys want to. Calling from 512, you're live on the air.
GIGI. Hey, Gigi.
Hey, boo, what's up?
I'm just chilling. I'm just confused on why people are trying to, like, you know, poke holes through this girl's story. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you why. I can tell you why.
Why?
Cause they say this is a nigga right here, right? I'm gonna always have his back regardless. It doesn't matter if he's right or wrong. I'm gonna stay 10 toes with him because that's a nigga. And I'm gonna protect that nigga. That's just how it is. I mean, have you ever been to a fraternity or a sorority or, you know, they're real tight like this. I believe more, you know, black men or just more white men or men in general, they have each other back, whether it's good or bad, more than, you know, other groups. Put it like this.
Right.
If you in a football team, right? And one of them football players did something to a girl, and all the other football players know it. Is any of them football players going to snitch and tell?
Nah, because, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
They not going to do that. They going to cover up for their teammate because they see it as a brotherhood, you know, a bonding. Just like these fraternities. They target certain girls. They put all these drinks in there and they do stuff. Are they going to snitch on their own brother? Hell no. And it's same with the hip-hop industry. The hip-hop industry, they're going to ride for each other unless it's like a gang rival. You know, but even in that, they probably not going to say nothing about this when it comes to protecting a black girl. They don't give a F. They see them as all bitches and hoes. So you know what it means to see a girl as a bitch and a hoe? I don't see her with the same respect I see my brothers. She is disposable. When I get finished using her ass, she's disposable. She don't have value like I have with my other niggas.
But Meg isn't even like that. Like, you know, she's real chill. She's very educated and stuff.
Do you think they care about that?
People, well, obviously they don't. But what I'm saying is, like, she's not like that to where I feel like she would just, you know, make up some BS or make up some lie to, you know, take down another black man for, like, no reason. You know, this thing happened, and I feel like it's really sad that, you know, people are, like, poking holes in her story and all this whatnot, you know, just because, you know, of some BS. You know, like it happened, and he needs to be held accountable to what he did. You know, because what if that bullet ricocheted and hit her in her stomach? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, the foot, like y'all was saying, is very, very, very sensitive. It has like all these arteries and stuff. Hit in the right spot, she could have bled out and died. You know what I'm saying? Or she wouldn't have been able to walk. You know what I'm saying? So,
and if
like,
that would have
really
happened, do you really think these niggas care? You talking, you have a nice heart. That's real sweet. You're trying to make it seem they don't think like you. Do you understand that? If she died, oh well, Chanel, on to the next hoe. You know what I mean? Do you see how often they brothers get 6 feet under every day in the street? They don't give a care about her. And niggas dropping bodies every day, often. You should see some of the clips I see on the internet where people pow. And you know what? After they pow this man, you know what they did? Did they call 911? Nope. They pickpocketed his ass and they took his wallet and they left off. And that's just every day. They're so desensitized to hurting people. Do you see the violence that's going on in America 24/7? Do you see how
worse too?
You can be out in the public and somebody come up and pow you or hit you? Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. They're just gonna bring their cell phone out and damn record.
Yeah,
they don't care.
Just at 6th Street, you know, I live in Austin, Texas. I was just at 6th Street or whatever, and it was South by Southwest, and then, you know, everybody was chilling, having a good old time. Then out of nowhere, you know, I'm getting my little food. I'm drunk, you know what I'm saying? I'm like turn up, and then out of nowhere, we just hear some gunshots, and you know, I'm eating my little food, and I grab my little friend and I take off. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't playing them games. I love my life. You know what I'm saying? But I look around and, you know, people was running and, you know, 4 people got shot. You know, 4 people was just on the ground and, you know, I got the fuck out of there because I ain't playing them games. You know what I'm saying? I got my food and I got my drink and I got the fuck out of there. But, you know, it's just crazy because you can't even just have fun, you know what I'm saying, without people getting hurt now.
Yeah, y'all so nice out here. Bless y'all heart. But you know what? When I was coming up back in the day, they used to be really, really harsh on women. Say, for instance, if a girl was a victim, right? They would say, well, she brung it on herself. Did you see how she was dressing? Do you see how she carried herself? She caused that.
That's sick.
It is sick.
Be able to
but that's how that's the mindset, you know how a lot of people were back in the day. And you still have a lot of people with that mindset still today. They're prejudiced against, you know, girls, against color, against a lot of things. And they'll make it up in their mind. Somehow it was her fault, you know? They play favoritism. The world is favorite. Y'all want to talk about, why some people biased. The world is damn biased. The world is biased. You didn't know?
I'm gonna tell you one thing, Gigi, because like, you know, and it's not gonna be a secret, obviously now because it's on you know, I'm on the show, whatever. But there is this person, like these niggas out here, it's crazy. They really crazy. Like, you know, I was talking to this dude or whatever. You know, I'm bi, you know, whatever. But I was talking to this dude and he's low key, and and people don't understand these guys is really crazy. Like, you know, he tried to step me up. You know, we was chilling and
step you up, like get a slice and dice.
Girl, let me tell you, he was trying to set me up. Like, he was low key.
Hold on, set you up, meaning he want to rob you?
He was trying to kill me because it was crazy as hell. Yes, Gigi. I was like 15 at the time, and like, you know, I was at his house and he didn't want nobody knowing about him or whatever. And so,
how old was he? How old was he?
He was older than me. He was like 17.
Oh, okay.
And I used to sneak through his window, go through, and he lived on the 2nd floor, and that shit was crazy. But long story short, I was also friends with his sister, and so he was being reckless and trying to do stuff, and his sister found out, and that had nothing to do with me. Like, I didn't tell her. He was just being reckless or whatever, He was, and he told me to come to the backyard this one day, right? And I'm thinking like nothing's going on. I'm thinking we just, for the chill or whatever, like we usually do. I know he was mad. Girl, tell me why I go downstairs. Everybody sleep. This is like 1 o'clock in the morning, right? I go in the backyard. Tell me the fuck why. I turn around, because we just talking. I turn around for 1 second. I don't know why. I think it was John or something. I didn't want to yawn in his face. This dude picked up like this big ass like metal thing and bust me aside the back of my head.
I'm so sorry you have to go through that.
Girl, I was like so confused, you know what I'm saying? But like I already knew, like, I'm quick to think. So I was like, okay, like something about to happen, so I just ran the fuck off.
And you see that story, even though you're the victim, but a whole bunch of people would paint you out to be the cause for it. Well, why did he go there? Well, maybe, we don't know. When he did this, they'll make up a whole bunch of stuff to paint you as the bad person.
Yeah.
And that's how the world is. You got to realize the world is real cruel, okay? But I'm glad that you got out of that situation, and please be on guard and stop being so damn trusting. Stop trusting.
Oh, no, not after that, because...
Do you have a pow-pow? Do you have a pow-pow?
Nah, I don't.
You need to go right now. Get you a pow-pow. You need to learn how to use that motherfucker, okay? You need to every weekend go out to the shooting range and do that pow-pow. Take some friends with you. Y'all need to stop and go in that pow-pow. How about that?
See, I mean...
Dude, it's you or him. It's you or him. Ain't no one and another. It's you or him. He gonna have a pow-pow. I can guarantee you. Them niggas, they carry them pow-pows with... I know. They got the pow-pow, but your ass don't. You can't blame nobody else. Listen, little girls are going to prom with the pow-pows. Your ass need to get a pow-pow. Everybody in this chat room need to get a pow-pow and learn how to use it. Ain't no excuse. You see it everywhere. You see what's going on in America. It's going to get rough. It's going to get rough. So get your pow-pow. Ain't nobody going to come save you. Ain't nobody going to come save you. You going to have to save yourself. All right. Well, I'm going to let you, boo. I'm going to let you go, boo. All right. So what else going on here? Comment in the comment section, of course. I'm looking at the comment, man, to the pow-pow. Even if she drunk, don't mean she's a bulletproof. All right, we got some other callers. Okay, we got somebody to raise their hand. Hey, calling from 254. You're live on the air.
Hello, what's up, GG?
What's going on? Hello?
Good. You know what? I go down YouTube and I watch your content every day.
Thank you, boo.
I'm so glad.
Now, you got to tell me what's your thoughts about this Meg.
Yes.
Go ahead.
That helps our sister. My thoughts is, she's a victim of a crime. Everybody want to know the situation behind the business when that's nothing to do with it. The fact of the matter is it came out, they jumped that girl, and not only that, they shot her. Like, that's all we should be worried about. How that happened, who she fucked, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter.
I get you.
Out the window. People so caught up where they want to be nosy and want to know, well, why? What does it matter how it happened or what they was arguing about? What matters is she's a victim of a crime now. Now y'all are bashing her. Y'all doing all this. People talk and they don't even know. Talk about some, well, she can talk. Well, she's not a defendant. She's a victim. Y'all need to learn what y'all talking about before y'all get on here talking. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you know they're not going to do all that.
I know. You know what? But they have drugged my sister. They have really drugged her. They really have. And you know what? I just want her to be able to heal from this trauma because this is a traumatic event. Anytime something like this happens to anybody in life, men or women, this is traumatic.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think her post should be very nice and soft and meek, or should she be more aggressive? Like, I don't care about people's opinion. How do you think she should move forward In your opinion, if you were to advise her, if you was her advisor, you know what I mean? If you was her advisor.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this, Gigi, because I've been following Megan for a long time. I'm from Texas myself, and I'm Aquarius. She's an Aquarius, too, as well. So, you know, I know, you know what I'm saying, in this sense, I feel like, you know, it's hard for her to stand and hold her truth right now. But I feel like, you know, like a lot of things, I do feel like she needs to come up and be open about, you know, just because they're really dragging it. And the thing is it's sad because I don't feel like she should have to share all of her business and stuff like that because I know I'm a real reserved person myself. You know what I'm saying? But in a sense like this, I would just, like, my best advice to her would just be living your truth. Whatever happens, say it, own it, live it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Move past it.
All right.
Because, you know,
go ahead.
Yeah, because when she did that interview with Gail, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some stuff already came out and we pretty much know to be true. Like Megan and Tory had a sexual relationship. We pretty much know that to be true.
No.
But,
She said that's not true. Megan said that's not true. They never been in a bed.
And that's what I'm saying. So, but you know, everybody in the public is taking that to be a true fact, which it doesn't even matter. Like I said,
well, they only saying it because of Tory said it. Tory said it. That's why. Tory done put in his song.
That she did it, yeah. But they act like she can't talk. You know, first of all, people don't know the legal system, so they get on here and they just talk. You know, they never been through nothing. They don't know. They just don't know. They don't have no knowledge of it. And they talk about things that they don't have no knowledge of. And like they were saying that, you know, he's too short to shoot over a window. Like, crazy stuff. Like, they'll come up with anything. But you know what I realized, TT? I just want Megan to heal from her trauma and just live in her truth, whatever that may be. You know, only she knows. If she didn't sleep with him, she didn't sleep with him. But if she did, you know, just own it, whatever, and move on. You know, at the end of the day, it still doesn't justify him shooting you. Justice needs to be served. Whoever shot you. I don't care if it was whoever. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And that's just how it should go.
Well, I thank you, boo. We're going to let you go. All right, we're going to go on to the next caller, calling from 314. You're live on the air. Hey. 314?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes. I'm fine, and you?
I'm all right. I need you to tell me your thoughts about this stuff. This is Meg and Tory now.
Yes, ma'am. So I just feel like they fabricated the whole story and tried to say she was fake crying, and it had to be her fault. That's what I hate, that it had to be her fault, and I hate the hate comments about it because we just on the outside looking in. We really don't know. We just know what we hear in the media. So for everybody to just say it's her fault, I'm an Aquarius myself, so it just rubbed me the wrong way. I love Megan Thee Stallion, and I'm always salute to her.
Yeah, but you got to realize, too, those type of people, they already have an agenda. They on a Tory Lanez campaign, okay? So when you having an agenda and you on a campaign, I'm going to do whatever I can to cancel out Meg Thee Stallion. She lying. She fake crying. She didn't do with him. She was jealous. Right. She just trying to break down a black man. Anything I can come up with, I'm going to throw it and see what sticks. And people like bullshit, right. So they going to run with it too. You know what I'm saying? So you have to realize who you're dealing with. Yeah. You're dealing with a lot of trolls. So, you know, you can't feel sorry for their ass. You just have to know, okay, they bullshit and just keep on moving on. Because that's what people going to do. Have you ever had a rumor started about you in the house or your family or school or something?
Yes, ma'am.
And it was a lie?
Oh, a total lie.
And people believed it too, right?
Right.
And some of your enemies, if they hear about it, they're going to spread it even more. You know, even if they know it's not true, it don't matter. Because it's an agenda that they have to push to save Tory Lanez. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, the media. And that's so sad.
That's what it is. That's the world we live in.
Mm-hmm. That just proves that men try to control everything. It's been like that before the 80s, before the 70s. You know,
it's been like that the whole existence. Man has always ruled. You right. All right. Well, it's time for a damn change, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so yeah. All right, anything else you want to add?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much
And I
for
thank
having me on here.
and I thank you for calling. You better call back too. All right, we're gonna let you go. So I'm gonna put some of the, damn, I can't get my what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play some of these clips again because I know some of y'all missed it.
It was just glass. You still stuck with that I stuck with it. It was glass. And right as the officers were like, okay, we done with this, we leaving, the doctor came in and he was like, you know, you got bullets in both of your feet. Like, you got fragments.
Okay, I don't want to show her feet, but she still got stuff in her feet. But I don't want to show that because it's just too graphic, and I just don't want to see it.
There is a medical report that says that there were bullets, that you had been shot. And the medical report also says that to this day you still have
bullet
fragments
in
your
my
foot.
feet.
Still
And
bullet.
there are still many people as we sit here today, Megan, that don't even believe you were shot.
There is a hot gun in the car.
Yeah.
What else? What happened?
In text messages obtained by CBS News, Kelsey Harris, the other woman in the car, texted Megan's security guard saying, "Help, Tory shot Meg."
And I said it was just glass.
You still stuck with that
I
story.
stuck-
That relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
Tory Lanez pleaded not guilty. That relationship with him? How has your life changed since you were shot?
I feel like my anxiety is worse. I feel like my relationship with people it's gotten very cold because I'm not as trusting as I used to be.
I was going to ask you, is it hard for you to trust people?
Like, I've got this wall and I don't want to make any friends and I'm trying to be as nice as I can to everybody. But I don't even new people, I probably don't even hold a conversation longer than 30 minutes because I feel like every time I'm talking, I'm like on the verge of tears and I don't want to have to explain to strangers while I'm crying.
Yeah.
Half the time I just want to pick up the phone and call my mama and be like, what do I do? Like, it's too much. I feel crazy. I'm sad, and I feel like I have to hold it in because I have to be strong for so many people.
What do you say to people that still don't believe that you were actually shot?
I don't think any of this is for them. Like, it's for me. Like, I know this happened to me. And I'd rather it play out in court and the facts come out and everything comes out than me having to plead my case. And I'm a victim. Like, I'm the victim. Like, I'm not defending myself against anything. Like, something happened to me.
How has your life changed since you were shot?
And so I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm really bleeding. So I like drop down and I crawl in somebody's driveway. Like, I can't believe you shot me.
And what is he saying, Tory Lanez saying?
He's
after
apologizing. He's I'm so sorry. Please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you offering me money right now? Help me. Like, and if you're sorry, just help me. Like,
But at that moment,
we didn't even make it to the house. Like, somebody had already called the police, and it was like so many of them. It was helicopters. I was like, oh my God, we are. And so I look down at my feet, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm really bleeding.
All right. Well, comment. Let us know. I'm going to go back to the phone lines. You know, I have to replay it. You know, comment. Let's see what people are saying out here. All right. We got another phone call calling from 310. You're live on the air. Talk to me.
Hi, I just had a question. Do you feel like that when Megan's best friend made that song about Megan going behind her back and sleeping with Tory, that was a lie?
What song?
She came out with a song I don't know the name of the song, but she only came out with one song.
I don't know
The
the
best
song
friend?
she came out with. Shit, I ain't know she can. What is she? A singer, a rapper? What is she?
She a rapper.
She ain't coming out with. Is she coming out with an album, or is she a fake rapper? What is she?
When Megan came out with a song, I believe it's called "Who Shot You," she came back out with a song in response to Megan.
I don't know
Kelsey.
what song you're referring to. Can you give me the lyrics? What was in the lyrics?
She said that you're always going behind me, is what she has stated in the lyrics. I don't know them verbatim. I thought you would have known that. I'm sorry.
I don't know
I
that.
don't believe.
She said, "Oh, you always
Yeah.
going behind me." Okay, as if every man I date, then you want to date the same man I date.
Yeah, she said it multiple times. She even said it when she had went live one time about Megan. So my
It
whole
may
thing
be
is,
some truth in it. Maybe, every time Kelsey feel like she like a man, then the man either likes Meg or Meg's likes a man. And if that's the case, then why is Kelsey still friends with the girl?
I don't think Kelsey's still friends with Megan. They stopped being friends.
But who wanted to stop being
Unless-
friends? Megan wanted to stop being friends with Kelsey. Kelsey still wanted that friendship.
That's true.
Meg said,
I
I
think
don't
so.
F with you. Meg said, leave me alone, stop calling me, and she blocked her. She said, I don't mess with her.
She said that all Megan had to do is say she ain't the one that did it.
Yeah, she wanted Megan to clear her
and the
name.
story.
Now, why didn't Megan clear her name at the time? I don't know.
I just don't think that Megan's very honest. I don't care how many Aquarius there are out there in the world, but I don't think she's being 100% honest. You could read body language. I don't think she's being honest. And that's
You
basically
think
what I have to
Kelsey
say.
being
I don't think
100%
that-
honest?
I think Kelsey hasn't told everything yet. Honestly.
Why? I mean,
You
not
mean as far
telling
as
something
protecting
is not being honest. When you're withholding something, that's not truthful. That's
Well, it's an
withholding
ongoing
information.
It's an ongoing case, so I don't think she can share everything, can she?
Hell yeah. Why? Ain't nobody holding a gun to her. These niggas break laws all the time. You don't think Kelsey break no laws? Huh?
No.
Tory Lanez, he break laws all the damn time. These niggas can do and say what the hell they
He does.
please. They break laws
And
all
I-
the
and I
damn
believe
time. Huh?
I just don't believe it in this instance.
You don't believe
I just
Kelsey
don't.
in this instance?
I don't believe Megan in this instance.
I know
believe
you don't
Kelsey.
believe Megan. We got that cleared. Check. Okay. Do you believe Kelsey?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And Kelsey said Tory shot Meg in a text message. So, bam. That's the end of that story.
Well, we're going to see how this plays out in court, because if that's the case, why ain't he already locked up? If he shot her and this is all true, then he shouldn't be out right now.
You think the law works like that? You think everything is justice and fair in America? Do you know how many people done killed
No.
somebody and they still out here? You know
I
how
don't
many
think that
innocent
justice
people
is,
in jail? I'm sorry. I don't allow the law to justify, whether a person did it or not, or how I feel in my heart and my spirit. Because, damn, the government is all corrupt. Especially in this hip-hop, it's corrupt. But I hear you. I see you're gonna leave it in justice's hands. Whatever the government or the court say. So if the court find him guilty, then you're gonna believe it.
That's it. So,
All right. Well, thank you for calling in. We're gonna go on to the next caller. Calling from 462. You're live on the air. 462. I mean, now 346. 346. You live on the air. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. do
me?
it. Yes, I can.
How have you been?
Look, girl, it's so
How
much.
have you been?
I've been
Why
good.
are they doing this? Girl,
You-
girl,
you know
remember
how they
I called the last time and I tried to tell you? I bet every time you see these stories, especially the DL ones and all this, but this, Meg, I mean, it's making me sick. This is too much. Like, wow, nigga, y'all have this much hate for black women?
Yes, they do.
This much hate?
Yes, they do.
The doctor says she has bullet fragments in her feet or her foot. I don't know if it's both or.
It don't matter. She got them in there.
GG, I can't.
Yeah, but you know, a whole bunch of black,
You gotta talk to me.
a whole bunch of black men can't.
to help me because
Let
I
me-
am sick.
Well, I'm telling you.
Sick, GG, help me.
You know what's going around here, and a whole bunch of black men, they already didn't like her ass because how she was talking in the rap songs, how she was talking about F these niggas and she's a boss. They don't like women to be confident.
They don't like that.
Hell
They
no.
don't like that confidence.
They've been wanting to
That's what
shut
they did
her
Lil' Kim.
ass
That's
up.
what they did to Lil' Kim.
They
That's
be-
what they did to Lil' Kim. I don't know if they did that to Lil' Kim. They bullied her down until she is where she is now. Lil' Kim should still be out there rapping. And that's why a lot of people like Nicki, because Nicki ain't let them niggas do that to her. She don't give a fuck. You can whatever Nicki said, I'm running this. So that's why Nicki is the icon, because she literally just, after she went through that whole thing with Meek Mill, oh, girl, you got to do a story on that. After she went through that whole thing with protecting that nigga and doing all that she did, risking her career, risking her best years to have children, and the nigga still ain't never came out and said, you know what, I need to take accountability. You held me down. I did you bad. And ain't no nigga saying
He not gonna do that. He's over there skating with Usher, girl. He's over there skating.
Over there skating and all kind of. What are you over there doing now?
Skating, girl. He's skating.
And I bet Nicki, like, I wasted all that motherfucking time.
Okay, if you want to talk about Nicki, you know who I can't stand? That damn Safari.
Who?
Safari.
Oh, Big Meat Safari. Oh,
Safari.
Lord.
Then Safari was going out saying that Nicki Minaj was putting pause. I ain't gonna go in there. He was talking about
Put pause on him. Have you seen him, girl? I don't even know what that is. A man, a male? He is absolutely disgusting. His whole personality is just, you got all that meat and you over there acting like that.
That don't mean, child, please. You think because a nigga got a big dick that supposed to mean something? That don't mean shit.
You listen to that Plan B.
Listen,
you
that don't
listen to
mean
that Plan B, because Megan told y'all how to deal with them niggas. Go listen to the whole song Plan B. And if you gonna be out here fucking on these niggas that look like Party, because I know some of y'all women, black women, still gonna fuck on these niggas that look like Party.
Yeah, so back to Meg.
You better bring a bottle of Hennessy.
So back to
bring
Meg.
something to the table. Let me get the code so I can kind of, some black women, y'all don't have to die. Listen to me. If you fucking with these niggas and when they say bring something to the table, he means some more hoes. If you're not about that life, listen to me. I ain't even trying to be funny. If you're not about that life, make sure you have a bottle of Hennessy. And if you running around here without a gun and without knives, you're dumb. You're asking to die.
We're not gonna say that. Ain't nobody asking
for it. No, you can have your knife and your guns, but
you should have a pow. But you know that's a new phenomenon for a lot of people. You know, cause still in my family, you know, it's a lot of people that's scared. They be like, oh my goodness, I don't want the pow. I'd rather just have the Bible. I want the Bible, you know, because I have a lot of Christians in my family. And, you know, some black Christians, they really don't believe in the pow. But, you know, I think the white Christians believe in the pow, though. You know what I mean?
Girl, all white people got guns. I'm in Texas. Like, they in church with they gun. Like, what?
But do you think the black Christians, you think they believe in the pow as a collective, like the women?
They don't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The whole black community has, as you have seen, we have spent our whole existence dealing with niggas, you know, and their code and the sin and all of this here and these imaginary white people are bad. All this dumb shit we've been dealing with, and so now black women you're just not gonna like do that anymore. Just vet a man based on his character. So you're gonna have to stop doing the picking the codes. I don't see how any black women be dealing with some of these black men, because they be in full marriages doing the 50-50 thing, doing the muling thing, got rags on top of their head. He taking all the resources behind their back and going to give them to women that stay with their mama and just, work on their eyelashes and their eyebrows and their hair all day. That is what I see for the black men that are married to black women. They're not like, it's beyond like being loyal. It's beyond like a man being in a relationship with a wife and he goes out and just cheats with somebody because he just wants something, he goes back. No, these niggas like hate black women. You have to be looking like a slave, acting like a slave, give up. You can't have more than them in the relationship. If you're going to get a doctor's degree, you have to get his doctor's degree first. You can't go be a million. Look at Kim. Kim couldn't do that. She had to make Kanye a billionaire first.
Right. Okay, boo. I agree with you. All right. Well, we got some other callers. I thank you for calling in. I'm going to let you go. All right. Let's get to another caller. Calling from 770. You're live on the air. Hey.
Hey. Oh, snap.
Hey, you on, boo? How you doing?
I'm doing good. This 58 West LA.
Okay. Talk to me. So what's your thoughts about everything?
I really feel like I feel like it's like, no, they're not telling everything. She's not telling everything. And it's looking crazy. And I do understand people is like, okay, well, she's a victim and stuff like that. I get that. But that girl big as hell. And compared to what Tory Lanez look like, that boy is short as a mug. I'm 5'9". I done seen him in the club. I'm from Atlanta. I done seen him in the club plenty of times. You wouldn't even know who he was. Period. He is so short. And then when you compare him to Megan, I kind of feel like the situation started out like what you call it, Harlem Nights. She big Della Reese, and he quit. And I feel like, shoot, it was a situation that went off and started off, and she got jealous, or however the case may be, she confronted him and probably got all up in his face. And they were all fighting all up in the car and stuff like that. And while they fighting all up in the car, she got her big ass in his small ass face and probably threatened him. And he told her to get the fuck away or something like that. And, she big bad from Texas and stuff like that. And she was like, nah, nigga, whatever. And he was like, please, you need to get up off of me. And he shot. That's how I feel like it happened. Like, I feel like it's one of them Harlem.
So you just made that up?
No.
You sound like you just made that up.
No, it's like, she probably was like, go ahead, quit. Go ahead, Tori. Go ahead. Shoot my little pinky. Get my little pinky.
Well, okay, let's stop. If she did say that, he's wrong and it's a crime. And if she did say that and he did that, he needs to confess and say, yes, I did pop her pinky. It need to be truth, right?
Yeah.
It need to be accountable. Because you're not having any accountable for him in that Harlem Night situation, And just because she's tall and she's more heavier than him, he's still a man. He still got that man strength. So you feel like because he's a short man, do you feel like short men are weak?
Oh, no, I don't feel like that. I feel like she kind of took advantage of it and thinks that she was able to overpower him. But then when you pull out the pow, that's probably when she backed down and stuff like that. But I do want to say, like,
she left the car and she didn't want nothing to do with them. She was planning on getting her own ride. She left the car. They kept begging her to come in the car. They kept on insisting her to come in the car. She left.
And I get that, but when them cops came, she had all the opportunity to tell them folks, especially if she's I'm just saying, just by being from a domestic violence relationship, the police was there.
You know what? Y'all be acting so damn brand new.
No.
Now, in the hood, most people, hold on. Most people do not be snitching on other niggas in the hood. Even if that man popped you or did you wrong, a lot of people are not snitching on each other in the hood. The popos come and say, what happened? Did you see anything? Oh, I ain't see nothing. Well, why y'all ain't tell? Don't y'all want crime to go down? But they never tell. They never
But
snitch.
that's why I'm trying to understand that. That's why I'm trying to understand. Like, you right there with the police and you got shot. Why not tell them and take you from there and protect you from there? I don't understand that. That's what I'm saying.
She was trying to protect his ass still. She didn't want to be the one that snitched. In the hip hop industry, I don't know about in the hip hop industry, they call it rats or whatever they call it. And you see how 6ix9ine get treated. He snitched.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, but if it was a case where she gets shot, and like I said, the domestic violence victim.
Well, the nigga said he didn't mean to do it. The nigga said he apologized. He want to make it better. The nigga said, "I give you $1 million."
What the? And you still didn't go for none of that.
She believed him.
None of that stuff.
But most people will. Okay, let me ask you that. If a girl and guy, they're friends.
Okay.
This nigga popped her upside the head. He says, "I'm sorry." 9 out of 10. Is she gonna call the police?
No, I'm pretty sure she would react first before she called the police.
Was she called? Okay, let me ask the audience, since your ass ain't keeping it real. Audience, we want to know. You ain't keeping that goddamn shit real. If a man, if they in a relationship, hold on, we got a black relationship, and this nigga, hold on, that's you. We talking about, the collective, If a man hold on, I can't talk. If a man popped this girl, right? Do you think she gonna rush to the phone and call 911 on his ass as a collective? Press 1 if you feel like most black women gonna call 911 as soon as that man hit her the first time. Or press 2 if she gonna listen to his bull ass excuse and she gonna give his ass another chance. Press 2. They always give these niggas chance after chance after chance. He cheat on your ass, you still gonna give him a chance. He lie, he scheme, he go upside your head, you still give him chance after chance. You don't want to lock that black man up. You want to believe the bullshit. That's what they always do. Look how many times. Huh? Look how many times. Go ahead.
No, I was repeating what you said. You said, look how many times what?
These, I guess, celebrities that got beat down, like Taraji Hilson. I don't know how to pronounce the last name, but she said it took her until her eye got black or something until she figured out enough was enough, and still she didn't call the cops on his ass. Little Kim got beat down. Emily, Fabulous wife, girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, she got beat down. She still ain't called the cops. Somebody else had to call the cops for her ass. Most time they stay in these relationships and they believe the bullshit.
But it's like, but when, like, are they fighting back? Because a
lot of people are not. Some are, some not. I don't know if they fighting back. Shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I know most situations that I've seen and I've been through, I've seen females, they get hit, but they fight back.
Now, why would you fight that man back?
Because in Georgia, because he popped you. So
okay, but
if you call the police,
he's 10 times stronger than you. That's a lost cause.
Right. So she should call, but if like you said, a lot of them is not calling the police.
They not.
This stuff happens. And when they not call the police, they have to. It's like they taking it. But when is it too much? It was too much for me when I got out of the relationship. I had to I had to break the nigga jaw.
No, you did not.
Them to call the police.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
You can't be doing that to people.
But he kept putting his hands on me.
How many times?
Called the police, and sometimes when you call the police and when other people call the police, it all depends on the area.
Right. But you see
is in on it.
Right. But you see how that man did you. But you'll have people in this world say, well, you can't believe black women. She probably caused that. She probably said something out of line. She was probably cheating. She probably stole some money. And they have all types of excuses why that man went upside your head, and it's really your fault.
And I totally agree. And like I said, but I kind of feel like it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because you got some females out here that if they do call, the police will come, the police won't do nothing. So now they sit there and they stuck. And they ain't got nobody to protect them from this man. So when this man get back from whatever, being detained or whatever, he's starting it all over again. And now it's the situation all over again. Let alone, you might got people that's on his side, that stay in the neighborhood, that's messing with him.
You're going to have a whole bunch of people on his side. What you mean? Nobody want to see a black man go to jail. His mama don't want to see a black man go to jail. His aunt, you think they're going to take your side or his side?
No, they're going to take his side. These because you got women that like men that beat up on women and talk to the men that's beating up on the woman. And she sits there and she encourages that.
Yeah.
And encourages that. And then the woman can't, if she do call the police, now she's being called a police caller. And now she's getting
She want to take down a black man. She want to take down a black man. That's all these girls do.
So that's why I said with Tory and stuff, I kind of feel like it was that way because when I've seen them out in public and seen like their personality. And like I said, I'm not trying to take up for Tory if he did this shit, but
he did.
I done seen that boy in the club many times, and I ain't even know who he was until after I done seen the video.
But what that's supposed to mean? I'm not understanding your connection. Just because he's short.
With nobody. I'm just saying. No, this is in Atlanta.
Just because he's short.
Don't hang with nobody but like one more other person. People, you wouldn't even know who he was, and just being out and about in a.
But that's why he probably have to have the pow. Because he need to feel like he's somebody. You just said he's nobody in person. So he needs to do all this hype and he needs the pow to have power. Because without it, he feels like he's powerless. So that's what a lot of people do to feel power. What they do, they pop a nigga. If you really know how to fight, if you really know how to talk to a woman to calm her down, you don't need no pow.
Yeah, you don't. But along with Stallion's situation, it's like I don't understand because she has this confidence, this pure confidence, and she don't let nobody tear her down. But you get this little man, and all of a sudden,
time out. I think you little man shaming him being a short. What that got to do with it? You keep on bringing it up. Like your little man shaming.
Because he is very short.
Okay, if his ass if he was a little person, you know what a little person is, right? I'm not gonna say the N word because it's disrespectful to little people. But if he was a little person can still pow your butt. Little people can still harm you.
But that don't take away from a person disrespecting you because you're a little person. Or because you're a little person, it don't give a right for a little person to go pow nobody, but you have a lot of people that discriminate against a little person or a person that's shorter than them. They try to
people do discriminate.
And they try to take over the situation. And all I'm saying is just in their situation, I just feel like she probably did come on a little strong about him having the Napoleon complex. He probably went way too far and then want to blame it on the girl. And I'm like, well, why the other girls? And if Kylie was in there, why did not nail one of them tell on her? Just $1 million, all of them make more.
No,
than $1 million.
Kylie wasn't there. Kylie was not in the situation. It was just Kelsey. And Kelsey did tell somebody. But I appreciate you, boo. We're going to go on to the next caller. Love you, boo. All right. All right, let's go on. I'm sorry, y'all. Do y'all think I should listen to y'all? I'll be seeing y'all in the comment section, okay? If you think, listen here, if the whole group in the comment section saying next, do you think I should hurry up and go to the next caller, press 1, or press 2 if you feel like I should linger a little bit? Or do y'all think I should listen to y'all? Comment, let us know. All right, so they not liking it. I'm looking in the comment section. Yes, you act like she shot at him. I'm looking in the comment section, reading comments. She went on for too long. Thank you, Queen. Queen, you always put me in my place. You be like, cut it off, cut it off. Y'all so lame. You pull a power on me, I'm afraid. Yes, if they don't make sense, okay, that is true. You know, we all know that. But you're nice. Yeah, I am kind of nice. I need to get out of nice because nice ain't gonna tell me. All right, so let's go into the next caller. Calling from 816. You're live on the air. 816. 816. Hello.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay, so my thing is this: why is it 1 minute they're saying Tory Lanez, or they're saying Kelsey shot him, and then they're saying Kelsey shot Meg, or the next?
Who said that? Who said that?
The Tory Lanez defenders. They're saying, oh, Megan was never shot, and then the next minute they're saying, well, if she was shot, Kelsey the one that did it. Like, well, which one is it? That doesn't make sense to me.
They lie.
Exactly, they're just lying. Megan was shot, and no one wants to defend her because she's a black woman, and that just is what it is.
It is what it is.
Tory, whether Kelsey was sleeping with Tory, it doesn't matter. He had no reason to shoot at her, period.
Why did he have the pow? Why he had the pow?
Exactly. Don't you got a security for that? What's the security doing?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you shooting, period? Y'all friends, y'all having an argument, leave it at that.
And she was leaving. She left the situation. She left the situation.
Exactly. She's walking away and you're shooting at her feet thinking it's funny. It's sick.
It's very sick.
He needs to go on back to Canada and stay in Canada or take his ass to jail. Excuse my language.
Take his ass to Canada. You're right about that. You sure right. I'm glad you said that. Anything else? And what do you think about certain people that feel like, Tory is short and Megan is tall? I don't understand that. What is that supposed to mean?
She was walking away.
Yeah, but some people are trying to make it like, oh my God, Megan is tall and Tory is short.
If he didn't handle the stallion, he shouldn't have went after the stallion.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about it.
You're right.
That was all I had to say. Thank you, Gigi.
Well, I thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. I'm going to let you go. All right. All right, and we got another shout out. Big shout out to Jerry donating $5. Pray for Meg. She provided all the evidence of him popping her, and mostly black women don't believe her. Ain't that sad? That is so sad. And I can't understand how everybody talking about we all the black community. I don't see that. I sure don't. Nope. It look like every person is for themselves. But comment, feel free to call in if you guys want to say something. And please get these scammers out of here, or what's going on in the chat room, I can't see everything, you know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to see a little bit here and there. And let's give a big old thank you to Alexis. Donated $5 through our Cash App Pink List 500. I love you. I love you too, Alexis. Okay. Let's see. And let's give a big old thank you to Mike Diddy, 87, donated $10. Tory needs to be deported back to the middle of the earth, back to the shrine with his people of his habits. Okay. All right. Thank you for the donation. I try not to short shame nobody or tall shame people. You know what I mean? All right, but comment, let us know. Any other comments, feel free to call. The phone lines are still open. The tall people think they can beat everybody. I don't think so. Tall people don't feel that way. Look at Floyd Mayweather. Ain't he short? And he's a good boxer. You have a lot of tall people that don't bother nobody. I don't believe that at all. I'm late, but I'm here. Love you, Gigi. I love you too. You be cracking me up, boo. Thank you, Bree. Let's give a big old thank you to Bree donating $20. Okay. Thank you, Bree. I appreciate that. Gigi, why'd you read stuff wrong? I'm sorry if I read it wrong, you know? I have short people in my family and I have tall people in my family, so maybe I'm just a little sensitive. I don't know. From personal experience dating short men, they are very angry people. That's because all their organs are so close together. They have a bad attitude. Now, that's what Blessed Up said. That's not my words. I never shame nobody, for their size, unless I'm just not being who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of character. But why is Tory carrying a pow with him to a pool party with a bunch of women and his security guard there? Because he's nervous. He's paranoid, I'm assuming. I don't know. Let's go on to the next caller. Calling from 862. You're live on the air, 862.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm okay. Talk to me about this case.
I really just think no man should be putting their hand on no woman, period. And I really just think it's not right. Rather what height, rather if he was a midget, rather if he was short, rather what.
We want to say, little person, because I don't know if people know, but that N-word is offensive to the little people community.
No, I didn't say N-word.
No, you said an M.
Like,
yeah.
Little.
Yeah, I'm telling you that N-word is offensive. That's why I don't say it, the N-word. Because, I watch little people. I support them little peoples. And they say they do not like when people call them the M-word. But go ahead.
I just think that I believe her. If this whole situation is a mess. I believe, I believe what Megan say, parts of it too. But at the same time, I just feel as though it shouldn't have went like that. If she wanted to go home, let her leave. And I also feel like when she left, when she got shot, she shouldn't have never got back in the car with them. You understand what I'm trying to say? But no man should not hit no woman at all. If you feel like that, you should have never even tried to even got involved, okay? And Kelsey, concerning her, I have nothing against her neither, but I think she is a little jealous of Megan. Mm-hmm. I think that it went that way. Could went that way.
Do you mind if I cut you off real quick and ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Say, for instance, Robert. This guy you've been dating or whatever, right? And you leave in the car, okay? Mm-hmm. Robert take out the pow. He look at you. You look at him. You see him with the pow. And you going to keep walking. And he start cussing your ass out. Get back in this car. And you don't think he going to shoot. Then what if he start shooting? And then your ass start moving and jumping. Because you don't know if it's going to hit you. And he keep on popping you, close in your foot. Get your ass in this car. Listen, man, Robert, all Robert got to do is pull that pow to me. I'm getting my ass in the car, okay? Listen, I'm not going to take no chances. I'm too scared. I am too motherfucking scared. Yeah, and then when he accidentally, I don't know if his intentions were or not. I'm assuming he kept on doing it, and it did hit her. Maybe he didn't do it intentionally, but he did it.
It could have went that way.
And then he came out and say, I apologize. Please don't tell nobody I give y'all $1 million, but come on, let's get you out of here. I don't want these people out here. They peeking in their windows. I don't want them to come and get your ass. Come on, get in the car. Let's go. So we going. And you just telling me I want to be safe. Something going on. And then the cops pull your ass over, and then, we saw everything else play out. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Because you don't want to, you're right, because then if it happened, you're right, because nobody want to see nobody go to jail too. So it could have been that. It could have went that way too, because she have a real good heart, and she probably was like, just leave this alone. She probably told the cop everything okay, or I didn't, try to just mix it up. It could have been like that, because nobody want to see nobody go to jail, because it ain't even all about the money neither. But then again, my feet gonna be hurting later on that day. So guess what? I got medical bills I gotta pay. I'm gonna have to pay for this to get my feet paid. So yeah.
And let's not forget also, the agenda in the hood is don't snitch. We don't want to see more black men in jail. That's what the Black Lives Matter is for. The Black Lives Matter that you think is for protecting black women, majority is for protecting black men. That's what it's for. The protection of black men going to jail.
Well, I really snitches get stitches. You know what I'm saying? So nobody want to see him, black guy. Well, I gotta say it like that. Go to jail, because you got to remember, we all have uncles, brothers, cousins. Nobody want to see somebody go to jail.
That's what the agenda is. But I'll be honest with you. I want to see my uncle go to jail. If he's putting paws on my auntie, I want to see that black ass go to jail. I'm not trying to save him. But a lot of people do try to save them. Like I said, I was raised in a situation where I've seen men dog out black women in the streets, and ain't nobody calling the cops, because they say, we're not doing that in our black men. They gonna take care of it. That's their relationship. You stay out of their relationship. That's their business. They handle out. That's family. That's what family does. Family, we argue, we fight sometime, but we gonna keep it in the family. We're not gonna invite no white man to come down here and take out him. He provides for us. He pays the bills. So you telling me you gonna call the cops and fuck up my situation? Yeah, he went upside of me about my head. So what? That's my goddamn man. It don't got shit to do with you. You shouldn't be calling the police on him. It has shit to do with you.
But you know what? I was dating a guy, right? And one time I'm from New York. So it's like, they say see something, say something, but it depends on who the person is or whatever. It's still like I believe it. Like it's like either way. They say something, see something. So we walking and stuff like that. You going to the train, so we see this guy beating his girlfriend up, and I didn't like it. So I'm like say something. I'm telling him like, yo, say something. I said, if not, I'm gonna say something. So he said, no, I got this. So he said, man, he was saying something to the guy. He said, man, take a walk. The guy had a gun, pulled the gun, and guess what? The girl protected him after he was beating her ass. He was whooping on her, and she jumped up and started giving a fight at him. I said, you know what? Never again. When we see something, I'm not saying nothing, because he pulled the girl jumped up.
That's what some of people do. You're right.
So you don't, sometimes people be like, they want to mind their business. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But then again, that ain't cool neither. Sometimes you just got to pick up the phone. You ain't got to give your name. Like if you see somebody beating a little old lady or kids or something, sometimes they say in New York, we got this thing, see something, say something. But then you also got snitches get stitches. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're saying. Do you know so many of my family, they're scared to call the police? Do you know how often they say, I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to be a witness to anything, because I don't want them popos knocking on my door, and I don't want them niggas seeing them police coming at my door, because next thing you know, they're going to terrorize us, and ain't nobody going to be around here to help. We're going to be the damn target. So you stay your ass out their business.
No, but I just feel bad for, Megan, because I like her. I like Meg. I like Tory too, but I really don't know his music. I know her music. I mess with her, and I'm all for supporting us women, And I just think the situation is really messed up. And when this thing over, whatever I feel as though he has to pay. Whether they gonna send him, port him back where he's from, or something got to happen. He got to get some type of punishment for shooting that girl. Period. No way around the board. You know, because who is he? Who he think he is? Nobody. Who you think you is? As far as the height go, it doesn't matter what size a person is. Period.
Right.
If he pow somebody, you have to face up to what you've done. Rather it's jail time, rather it's probation, pay Megan for all her medical bills and everything, because it's not right.
And
You know,
can
next
y'all
time after this, he'll keep his pow, and he'll just keep it moving. If he can't deal with the styling, keep it moving, buddy.
Right.
Keep
And you
it-
know,
keep
I
it
see a
separate.
lot of people in the comment section say she should have called. But can you guys give me examples of people in this world, celebrities, that call 911 and got that man arrested and everything was great? I can't think of nobody. Can you think of people, celebrities that got their man, you know, in jail for hitting on them and it was successful?
I can't think. No, I really can't.
Okay,
because
I
the ones
remember
that I know-
Mike Tyson. Remember Robin Givens? Didn't she speak out? But look how she got dogged out. And the black community still dog out Robin Givens for Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Well, you know, I another thing with this thing, I see she don't like, you know, it's bad enough, like it's bad enough, like Megan. Some guys don't even support Megan music. It's bad enough, and then this happened. People want to look at Megan like Megan wrong or Megan. But no. He wrong. He should have never shot her. If he was a real man, he wouldn't even. What are you pulling out a gun on a woman for? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't deal with no styling. Then you should have never ever tried to even look at her. She's a very beautiful woman. Like, she's very attractive. So I don't understand.
I think that he did it because he didn't have power at that moment, and maybe he was drunk. I think it was unintentional, but I think he did do it. Now, a lady says, "What you mean successful?" Meaning that okay, Keisha called the cops on Michael. Michael got arrested, and it was success. Keisha didn't get no backlash from it, and Michael is in the jail, and she's safe and sound. That is a success. You know, not, okay, Keisha called the cops on Michael. Now, the whole black community is against Keisha because their favorite boy, Michael, is up in jail. Or Mike goes to jail, and he got out tomorrow. Now he beating Keisha's ass, and now she back with him because she's fearful. Like a success, you know?
Yeah, and a lot of things, sometimes you get involved, like a lot of women, speaking of women, this is general. They have these guys that beat them. Some women like to get beat, and they like to get beat because you know why? They get right back with the guy again. And guess what? In my younger days, I was in a relationship. The guy, you know, he was abusive, and my brothers and them, you know, told him they didn't want to really get involved, but they beat him up. And guess what? By next week, he buy me something, give me some flowers and stuff like that, baby, this and that. I'm right back in the bed with him. So
well, I'm glad you're honest about it, because a lot of people are not honest about that truth. But can I ask you this? Do when you think about it, is it something that you really wanted in your heart, or was it something that was glamorized in society and you thought this was what love is?
Yeah, I did. You're right. At that
right.
time,
That's what I think too.
Right now,
because I could be honest with you too.
You know,
because in my day, they were, you know, they say, you know, a real nigga gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? In my day, I want to talk smart to my man and say, yeah, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit, and you this and that, and throw shit in his face, and kind of provoke him to do some shit.
I used to do that.
Right.
Yeah,
and then when he hits you or something, and then you want him to hug you, make love to you, next day he go out, buy you a big old purse, buy you something to make you feel special. Exactly. And it's just that hood love. And They sell that to us in that society. This is what real love. When we see our auntie get beat up by her husband and they still together, they say they love each other. That's real love. They gonna stay with each other no matter what. It's a ride or die with them. She always gonna have his back. And it's like, okay, that's glamorized. This is something that we should amount to. I want that tough love too. You know, I want a real nigga that's gonna put me in my place and make me feel like, okay, I gotta shut the fuck up. And he gonna make love to me after this shit, you know?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, throw me down, flip me
right,
over.
Right.
I don't want no guy. I don't want no guy that I could take control of and say, you got some guys that let their women control them. No, I want somebody to take.
Yeah, that was a turnoff back in the day. That was a turnoff.
You better go in there and make me some eggs and grits and some turkey bacon, some bacon, and lay your what and take off them, put me on some sexy lingerie and get on in the bed. What did you say? You don't want me to take it there, honey.
Yeah, I agree with you, but now, looking back, I just see that was so toxic, and oh my goodness, what the hell was I thinking? But I realized it wasn't me. It was me feeding into society and what was around me at the time. Because I didn't know much. I didn't have experience around the world or different environments. All I knew was my hood and the church. That's it.
Yeah.
And they was doing it in the church.
Yeah.
Men were putting paws on women in the church, and they'll just pray about it. God will forgive unless whatever goes in this house stays in this house. And we going to pray about it, and that's okay. He's a man. A man he can have anger issues. It's okay. He a man. What you expect? You know, that's what they're taught. And it's just like, okay, well, that's what a man is. A man, he get angry.
Yeah, but you know, some of us women, because I'm one of them, my mouth, back then, I say something. He coming in from work, tired from work, boots tired, want a meal, thirsty, and I'm talking, on my mouth, I'm talking, saying, yeah, so some us women, our mouth can be a little something. Sometimes now my mouth get a little reckless, but back then that was then. But I calm down now. I don't be on that type of stuff. But then I think I'm just sharing my story.
Yeah, we learn.
I
can relate with you. I relate. But some people are still in that toxic mentality, like that Ari Fletcher, or whatever her name is. She's still in that toxic back in the day mentality, and some people still are.
Oh, who was that? The one go with money bag, yo?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, yeah.
She like to fight her man. Yeah. She like to fight her man.
Yeah, but oh wow. Well, look at how he look. You ever see him with his shirt off?
I don't want to see it.
Wow, I guess so. She like to fight with him. Look at him. But guess what? That's another story for another day.
Okay, girl. I'll talk to you forever, right? I thank you for calling. We're going to let you go. All right. God bless. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, we just got carried away. Look. We got carried away. Please give us some likes in this video. We begging for likes. Calling from 773. You're live on the air. 773.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, boo. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm from Chicago, and I did want to put my input in this because I used to be in an abusive relationship, and I didn't call the police. And that's only because I saw it around me.
Right.
And I would see it around me, and I just felt like it was normal, honestly, when I saw a man hit a woman. I saw it with my daddy. I used to hear all these women. Call them, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel no different. It only took me to 25 when I realized it was wrong. And that was the first time I actually called the police on my guy. But I still felt, you felt guilty still.
Yeah.
Black women, we feel guilty.
Hell yeah.
We feel guilty. Exactly. And I think that's what was going on with Megan Thee Stallion, because she felt guilty. If she telling this man he could go to jail, he can lose his career, this is what this girl was thinking about. That's our protection.
Right.
We naturally want to protect them because we feel, I heard this just the other day, black men go through so much we put down to the ground. It's not just you. It's us too. I think we feel the worst because black men has been putting us down. It's sad. We got to go to the gay community to feel appreciated, or ourselves. We can't trust black men, straight black men. I think that's the problem, honestly. They the problem, because they the ones who causing the most malice. Y'all run around, y'all want to sleep with men, then blame the men, blame the trannies. Y'all want to sleep with hoes, blame the hoes to your wives. It's a hoe's fault. It's only y'all fault. Stop blaming the women. That's our problem today. We always got to blame the women. We need to look at the straight black men and understand that these motherfuckers been treated like, I'm sorry, I'm cursing.
It's okay. Go ahead. I can tell you feeling something. Go ahead.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel like in Chicago is way worse. I feel like it's real worse with the, the men going around killing people. They're killing each other and killing kids. And you see it every day. They disrespect women. It's hard to even meet a black man today.
Well, have you ever thought about divesting and dating Caucasian men or, other races? Because they do treat you nice now, okay?
I do.
It's a whole different experience, girl. I'm telling you, it's a different experience. Okay?
Hey, it's some good black men out there. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying it's not. I never said that. I'm just saying, you have options other than, you know what? That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. But, it's really concerning to see how many people had blamed Megan Thee Stallion for her situation. And, it was the same thing with Breonna Taylor. The same thing, she was blamed.
Same thing with Keke Palmer, with Trey Songz.
Exactly. I'm sorry. Thank you for answering my call. I have a call. But thank you so much.
Okay, well, call back. Love you, boo. All right.
Love you too.
All right, she got a call. But she showed right. Everything that she was saying, a lot of people feel like it's normalized because we see it so often that, these men putting paws on girls. We see it in the family. We see it on TV. We see it glamorized in the rap songs. And a lot of, we just don't know. I'm still learning stuff, especially on this social media. I'm learning a whole bunch. But I'm looking in the comment section, white men don't be that great. They cheat too. You know what? Maybe they do, but all I can speak from experience, the Caucasian men that I have dated, they were great men, and I messed up because I was dealing with so much trauma from these niggas. You know what I mean? I wasn't mature enough to handle a Caucasian man, okay? But I've dated, two or three, and they were great candidates. I would definitely say that. But I'm talking from my damn experience. You know what I'm saying? Have you dated one? Have you dated Asian, Latino? Just try different cultures. Try different things, and you'll get different results. That's all I'm saying. And hell, you can even, some people date African men. Look at Portia. Portia, she got an African man. Nene Leakes got an African man. And they seem to be happy with their African man. Gigi, I'm going to stick with a real black man God bless me with. Well, I'm happy for you, boo. Go ahead. I have dated out too. I'm just saying, it ain't nothing wrong. I love black men. I would never date outside my race. Go ahead, Stacy. I'm not trying to get you too. I'm going to be quiet on that one. How about that? All right, let's go on to the next call. I call in from 217. You're live on the air. 217. All right, we're going to go on to the next caller. Calling from 954. You're live on the air. 954.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Talk to me. What's your thoughts about Megan Thee Stallion and this Tory case?
You know what? I really think the black community is very toxic because whenever somebody's speaking, they automatically don't believe you, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm not saying I believe in what Megan is saying or Tory, but you gotta give people a chance. You know what I'm saying? To listen to whatever they gotta say, because If you just say like, they lying, it doesn't make any sense because you wasn't there. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Hello?
Keep going. I'm just listening.
And yeah, and this is why a lot of people, like a lot of victims, they don't want to speak because they know people not going to believe them. And if you speak out, they're going to call you a snitch.
Right.
It's scary.
It is. All right. Is that anything else you want to add to it?
No, not really.
All right. Well, I thank you for calling in. I'm going to let you go. All right. I'm going to look in the comment section. It says Nene Man is a married man. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, it seemed like she's loving him. Men are men no matter what race they are. Well, they're not the same. All men are not created equally. They all don't have the same beliefs. They all don't have the same morals. They all don't have the same values. Every man is different. They're not all a collector. They're not all the same. But let's keep on going on. We got some more callers. Calling from 510. You're live on the air. 510.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, boo?
How you doing?
I'm all right.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to chime in. One thing I wanted to say just about, I didn't start from the beginning of your life, so I don't know if someone already touched on this.
Go ahead.
But just about the cycle of abuse in domestic violence relationships and why some people don't get why people want to stay sometimes. It's not always bad. It swings like a pendulum. So it's like you take that beating, and then when that abusive person comes back and apologizes, they overdose on the love. It's like, here comes the gifts. Here comes, let me cook your breakfast. Here comes, let me rub your feet. So you're getting this intense love. You're good, you're this, you're that. Then the next thing you know, you get a backhand.
Mm-hmm.
But that pendulum swings is a lot of times what keeps women confused. And then they get, especially if they grew up in that type of an environment and saw it all around them, and then here we are seeing it in the entertainment industry, it's normalized. So they're thinking that's why sometimes women say, I was in a relationship and he didn't beat me, and I didn't feel loved, and I started to kind of push for abuse.
90 seconds.
I don't know everything. I just know a couple things.
No, I'm listening. It sounds interesting. Go ahead.
But if I can explain to you like this, it's sort of like, in a relationship, there's a baseline of how the two individuals treat each other and how they behave and how they react. There's like a baseline. When you abuse someone, you sort of go under that baseline. When you come back with this inappropriate level of love,
60 seconds.
So it's like the pendulum is swinging at the far ends. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes people that get used to being in a relationship with this intense love, here we are dressed alike, we got matching sweatsuits on. I'm his lady, I'm this, I'm that. He's buying me all this stuff, it's extra. That kind of thing doesn't continue every day in a relationship. That's like way far above the norm. Sometimes you're going to come home, he going to crack his feet and watch TV, and you're going to go in the other room and do something else. But that intensity of we need to be stuck together side by side, that intensity comes sometimes in abusive relationships. Like he kicked he beat me really bad. But then when he came back, there was this overdose. Do you see what I mean, of love?
Right,
So
I get what you're saying.
A lot of times when these young ladies enter into other relationships with men that don't
10
abuse them,
seconds.
they're getting this baseline of love, and they're like, well, this nigga don't love me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He don't love me because he's giving you a baseline. I don't want to call it average love, but like a baseline. It's not that intensity because guess what? He didn't whoop your ass yesterday, so he don't have to bring you, flowers and rub your feet and just get excessive. So I just wanted to say that's not in all relationships, but I've seen that happen. And then if y'all want to talk about the African man, I'm married to an African, and I'm attracted to black men. So I heard what you say about, the white man. I'm not gonna hate on it, but the physical attraction is not there for me. And, but I am attracted to black men, and I did marry an African man. So I can't speak on all Africans.
Okay. So somebody said they all the same. African men and black men, they all the same. Do you feel like they are?
Okay, this is what I'll say to you. Men are not all the same, but culture is the issue. If I could break it down for a minute.
I'm listening.
If you date a black man from the West Coast, there may be a culture in the West Coast that's different from the black men in the South. Do you see what I mean?
They are. It is too different. I'm telling you, it's too different. I believe it's different. So go ahead.
Right. So what I'm saying is the same thing. They're the same thing that comes to play with African men. My husband is Ghanaian. He's Ashanti. If I'm in Ghana, if I choose a man who's Ewe, the culture is different even within Ghana. Do you see what I mean? So there's some places culturally where the men have more what we consider a macho thing, and then there might be some cultures. I have a culture behind me. So when I decided to marry someone who was from a different culture than me, same race but different culture, I looked at that culture. So I have a little bit of backup if he want to act a fool, because culture dictates him within his community. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I have a whole community to go to with an issue if I have an issue with him. So that's a little bit different. If you're in the South and you're dating a Southern man who's maybe has a strong family background and this and that, you may have a different reaction if he does start wilding out. As versus if you dated a man, excuse me, I'm not dissing Detroit, but I'm just giving an example. A man from Detroit, maybe, who, I'm not trying to be funny about Detroit. They're going to come for me. But I'm
from Detroit. I'm from Detroit.
I know, that's why I said that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving you the Jamaican air horn.
Well, yeah. Well, what you gonna say about Detroit men? Well, I haven't been. Well, I was gonna say it's been a long time since I've been with Detroit niggas, but it really has. The last Detroit nigga. I don't want to say that, but go ahead.
What I'm saying is that, let's not say Detroit. I'm saying I'm going to go ahead and say it. So let's say you date a man from Detroit, you have an issue in your relationship, and when you go to the people, they're like, excuse my language, well, bitch, what you do? Are he trying and you're not? So sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes it's the culture that the man is coming from. You should look at that. That's all I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, when you marry a person or partner with a person, a lot of times you marry their community and their family and their, traditions that they grew up with. And if you don't have any backup when the shit hits the fan, that might be something you want to think about. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you. I agree with you. You didn't say, to me, you didn't say nothing bad.
I'm saying if you get with somebody and there's a lot of ignorant people around them, not saying the ignorant people are in Detroit now, which y'all coming for me, but I'm saying it could be anywhere. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Let me tell you something, okay? I'll tell you about one Detroit nigga. I'm still, listen, I'm stuttering when I think of his name. I'm still scared of him, okay? So, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And can I just say something? I shouldn't be doing this, but I just peeped over to the comments and somebody said African men back each other up. Africa is a continent full of different countries. All those countries have different areas. So it depends on the type, where the person is from. I'm telling you, when you get someone, see, America, we're used to dealing with Americans. Even if you get a white man from certain other countries, look at that country. In other places, their culture is so deeply entrenched in them. You can get the culture to back you up, believe it or not. I'm just saying, if something happens with my husband in particular, it's not, my life is not perfect, but I'm just giving an example. Like, say he wasn't working, he wasn't going to work like he's supposed to. I could put a call in, and they gonna rein him in. They gonna pull us in. We gonna sit down, and I'm gonna have a whole family.
So the community make him take accountability.
Right. But that's where he's from. That's his community where he's from.
But you're not going to get that in Detroit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because at this point, I called in before, so this is marriage number 2 for me. And at this point, I can't take it. Like, if this is shenanigans, and I'll tell him sometimes. I'll tell him, I'll call, there's a family leader that they have in their family. I was like, I'll call him in a minute if you start acting up, because I don't have time for it. And they make them pay you money, pay you this. Yeah, it's a little bit different. And the last thing I want to say when people talk about other places too, and I just say this real quick, they pay bride prices in my husband's particular culture. So when we got married, I don't know if any of you are familiar with One Africa, but there's a place called One Africa in Ghana, and the lady that runs One Africa, she came and spoke for my family at my marriage negotiation. So I got land, and I got land in my name, and a house being built. So sometimes you got to look at the benefits. So even if he wowed out, I mean, y'all get a little something. Get a little something. That's all.
They want to know what part of Africa. If you want to disclose that, you don't got to tell nobody nothing.
I disclose it because I tell you this. I'm a person who I don't. If I'm gonna do something, I shouldn't have to feel ashamed of doing it. So if they want to ask me a question, I'll tell them the nitty gritty.
Okay.
He's Ghanaian. He's Ghanaian. He's Asante.
Go ahead.
He's Ghanaian. He's Asante, and the difference in my outcome around our marriage and the marriage negotiation is I knew the culture. So let me just tell if there's any ladies in the building that are getting married, particular, I can't speak to all of Ghana, but if you're getting married, there's supposed to be a negotiation. Not only are you supposed to get things, but your parents are supposed to get things too. You can write a list of the things you want, and he can't marry you until he brings that list. So if your mama needs a gold ring, if you're if you need so many yards of woven fabric or whatever the case may be. I'm off topic, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead. I'm listening, child. Shit, I'm writing shit down.
So I'm off topic. What I will say is I don't know everything about the other countries, but I will tell y'all this. If you've decided to go, in particular, to Africa to marry somebody, don't just marry him find out what the culture is, because they view marriage different than we do. He's marrying me. I didn't marry him. So if you want to marry me, you're supposed to do everything by your culture. When they do everything by their culture, let me tell you something. When you go to Ghana in particular and you marry a Ghanaian person and they didn't go through those traditional marriage practices, don't be surprised if the family turns around and don't consider y'all really married. Because marriage to them is doing that traditional marriage. The family they did everything properly is what I'm saying. And
right.
then if you're in Ghana, you need to wote chikakakakra. So you need to speak the language small and learn what you're supposed to be getting. So all I'm saying, a lot of people are saying things in the comment sections, Africans this, Africans that.
Right.
But
it's like you gotta
don't war with Ashantis.
You gotta
don't war with Ashantis. People go ahead.
Go ahead.
Somebody say something about Ashanti.
I don't know.
Me Asantani. So I don't know if they want, because I feel like I'm Asante now too, so I'll get a little bit ignorant about my Asante people. But anyway,
did you speak a different language just then?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But the only thing I'm not saying my tree is good, but the only thing I will say is this: I can't speak to everybody's situation. I can only speak to mine. I can't speak to every Asante person. I can only speak to my husband, but I can speak to that culture. So all I'm saying is, if you approach African, it's not just in Ghana. Any African that's trying to marry you, you tell them to money up, because that's what they would do if they were marrying someone in their own community. They can't even get married sometimes because they don't have enough money. So if the person doesn't have what the family's expecting, you can't even get married. So all I'm saying is there are benefits sometimes you don't realize to marrying people from other countries. There are some benefits.
Got it.
So
okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
And then I'm going to leave y'all alone. And if somebody said my friend got tricked with the green card, if your friend got some land, she'd be able to go and sell it. So all I'm saying is find out what they can give you. A marriage is at the end of the day, it's a partnership. So I'm bringing something, you bring something too. What are you bringing me? Am I wrong?
No, that's how you feel. That's your belief. You got to do you. No matter if they agree or if they don't agree. Who cares? It's your life. You only live once. You only live once.
Look, I had somebody tell me, this is just, I know you have to go and you have other callers, but I had a young lady ask me, why are you always going to Africa? Why are you always dealing with these African men? And, they only want a green card and they only wanted this and that. And I'm like, young lady, she's younger than me too. And I just said, young lady, that case may be true, but you're dealing with somebody, that you met down the street and he ain't gave you nothing but a hard time. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is, if it work, whatever works for you, make it work for you. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And don't just mouth off about something you don't know. Like, sit down, do the research, find out. You know, and one last thing I want to say before I go. I have a friend of mine, and right now she's on something she's calling a marriage tour. She says she's going to blog about it. I don't know. But she's going to different countries. She's American. And she's getting fiancés and having them do the traditional fiancé routine. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And she getting bags on bags. I don't know what's going on with her, but yeah, she's going to different countries. She's been in Senegal. She came back with all these Gucci bags. I'm not into name brand stuff, but she came back with all this stuff, and she's like, I might marry him, but she's in other words, she's taking offers. She's like, I'm American, and I want an attractive, tall husband with these specifics. She's dating doctors.
She's living good. She's living good.
She's living very good. She's living very good. So it's all how you want to leverage what you have. So y'all could be mad.
I wonder,
but,
you know what I wonder?
I
wonder how the African men that you speak of, how would they, debate with the high value men in America on YouTube? You know what I'm saying?
How would they rate in terms of?
No. How it seemed like they have a totally different belief. You know what I'm saying? And how they go about their approach.
Well, look, I'll tell you this. My cousin came to visit me in Accra, right? And she was just like, I'm just gonna come and buy some fabric and and do some this and that. Next thing I turned around, because I was explaining to her how to date properly and the expectations you have for people and this and that. She out here dating politicians, cars rolling up. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And now you can't tell her nothing, and she in Ghana right now. Like, you can't tell her nothing. She's dating doctors. She's leveraging what she has. She
living her best life.
Yeah, living her best damn life. And when you date somebody like that, they have to come and talk to my husband. So my husband been getting gifts. It's crazy. So I'm just saying, y'all, find out about the culture before you just make assumptions. And anybody can beat your ass, but all I'm saying, if you end up getting your ass beat, get something out of it. Am I wrong? Let me get off this phone.
All right, love you, boo. All right, let's go to the next caller. Sorry about that. Caller from 713. You're live on the air. 713. 713. 713 went to sleep. All right. But I'm looking in the comment section. This sounds like was she telling y'all the truth? I don't think she's lying. Go find out. You may be missing out on a good African man. It's a whole bunch of African men out here, and they from different, countries and stuff in Africa. Because, Africa is a continent. Y'all know that, right? Right. So, hey, and it's a whole bunch of black men over there. They're African. Hey, did y'all know something? Speak about African. Did you know that Elon Musk, whatever his name is, that man that run Tesla, do you know he's a white African American? Yeah, girl. They say he's I think he was born in Canadian, but his father is South Africa. So yeah, he's a white African American. Ain't that something? The richest man in the world is white African American, honey. Woo-wee. Lord, I never thought I heard that. White African American. I learn something every day. Every day I learn something new. Let me find a white African American, honey. Okay? I want to try them out. A white African American. Want to see what they give. Africans are rich. Elon Musk is a clone. Elon Musk is South Africa. Yeah, look it up. Look it up. His father is they say his father is from South Africa. That's what they say. Elon Musk just bought Twitter. I don't like that. He got all that money. He just want to push. He think he can do anything because he got all that money. And that's what it is. It's like the more money you have, the more power you have. I hope Twitter does not give in because it's going to change the whole game with Twitter. All white people come from black people. I only met one white African once. Yeah, so any last comments with this Meg story? Comment, let us know. I'm looking in the comment section. You have to be very traditional. Well, that's not me. I don't want to be traditional. You know what I'm saying? I have to be traditional for what? I can act traditional, but I don't want to be traditional. Hungry Power. Yes, he is. Ain't he Hungry Power? And he's homeless. Yeah, they say Elon Musk, that man that got all that money, he doesn't have a place. He sleeps to different friends' house. And they said the same thing with Kanye West. He said he's a billionaire, but he doesn't have... Well, didn't he buy a house right across the street from Kim Kardashian? But I guess they say he don't live there. He just hops here and there and there. Thank you, Jeffrey. You got to look, because you know I be doing so much stuff on the YouTube. You just always got to come on to the channel and see what's popping over here. Too late. Twitter is deal and done. Oh, hell. So what's going to mean? You know, Twitter is going to be something else. You can say any and everything, because that's what Elon wanted. He wanted more freedom of speech. He going to have all them Republicans and all them Trump people on there. It's going to get real ignorant. So basically, Elon is a Normod. Yeah, okay, got it. I don't know what his ass is. Yes, the South and North Africans are divided. Kanye does everything Elon does. Possibly. I did see him in a picture together. How long pen and long money? Doesn't Elon have like 11 kids? I don't know. How many baby mamas he got? Okay. All I know is I don't trust him. I do not trust him. And I wish he'd sit his ass down somewhere. He's doing too much. You know? I feel like he just want to take over the world. You know? I don't like people with too much power. Nope, nope, nope. Yes, Lumping. Stop sleeping on African men. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I enjoyed you guys. Please like and share. And I will see y'all on another video. Y'all made my day this morning. Okay? Love y'all.